Welcome to the Garden Report on CLNS and Celtics blog. I'm Jared Weiss. I'm joined by Nick Gelso of CLNS. And the Celtics are in first place in the Eastern Conference. And as they break down everything around us, the Cleveland Cavaliers are also breaking down right now. They have somehow lost another game where they collapsed in the fourth quarter, got to overtime, and then again lost. And now the Celtics have control of first place. They need to win on Wednesday in their final game of the season against Milwaukee. Or alternatively, they could lose that game if Cleveland loses as well, which I wouldn't be shocked if Cleveland lost yet again. This time they didn't have LeBron and KYRIE, so it wasn't quite as shocking, but it still was pretty shocking. But the Celtics, they crushed a really, as we saw, a pretty mediocre Brooklyn team today.
They did, but I think it was good for ramping up for the playoffs. You saw Al Horford really getting involved into the offense. Avery Bradley looks healthy again, and all that combined looks good. Also, Jonas Jerebko off the bench. He was so big.
He was great.
And he was so big last year in the playoffs. Rebounding. Celtics need help rebounding. Tonight they out-rebounded New Jersey. They pulled in 50 boards, and that was a big deal for the Celtics.
Yeah, there's a lot of wandering through the paint, like people are wandering through the shot. And it's funny, the Celtics weren't distracted tonight like Nick is because they knew that they had to win this game. Otherwise, this one seed was over. As much as they want to say that it's not on their minds, Brad Stevens said that again, as he always does.
Come on.
We heard cheering coming from the training room.
We heard the cheers.
Where all the players were.
But then Isaiah came out and said, well, I just found out. They just put it on the game. Oh, my Lord.
So, and that's, they have to do that because they want to be tough.
Right.
They want teams to not think that they're excited for where they are because they
But Isaiah flat out said, he's excited about first in the Atlantic Division even. He never won a division championship. We don't really count that here. But for Isaiah, he said he had no problem saying it was a big deal. He was proud of number one in the East. So I think there's a lot of pride there. You saw the Celtics come out with intensity tonight against it was the Nets, but at the same time, they had intensity and it paid off. So the Celtics pulled it out.
Well, they didn't fall flat on their faces to start this one, which was a nice, change of pace from what happened last time. So before we go, it looks like they could see Miami or Chicago if they hold on to that one seed here. I think we kind of covered this in the last Garden Report that we did, so not to be too repetitive now. Do you think they have
Can I flip-flop on this?
Time? I don't even remember what you said last time.
I said Chicago in our last show. After tonight, watching the Miami game, it's a toss-up to me. Chicago, Miami, both of them are going to be dangerous. Both of them are going to be really good. And the Celtics they can't have any letdowns, can't have any lulls. They got to continue to build momentum into the postseason.
Well, I want to see some national TV rondo in the Garden. That would be a lot of fun in the first round.
The pressers should be fun, too.
Oh, God. So it'll be so gregarious, you won't believe it. Okay, we're short, we're sweet from the Garden tonight. We'll see you after Wednesday's game, the regular season finale, where they need to beat the Milwaukee Bucks, or they could lose the Bucks if Cleveland loses. So hold on to that first seed. We will see you then. This is the Garden Report brought to you by SeatGeek.